Weather outside has been frightful, but the hockey in the Brooks Center, not so delightful. After the break, find out which team crumbled in the cold. If you've been waiting anxiously for hockey to return, you can finally breathe. The Huskies back on the ice Friday, and whoa, did the offense show up. Ty, 4 touchdowns through the air to this point. Why has the passing game been so successful? Here's the reality. You have a young team still trying to figure it out. Young goaltenders seeing their first Division I shots. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Saturday, the Huskies trying to prove that. Yeah, it starts from the top down. Coach Rude said in the third period of the Vermont game, he saw a little bit of a spark, but it starts with the leading scorer, Julia Tilke. She needs to be the one to light that spark, to light that fire. If the Huskies want a chance to win, the rest of the team needs to feed off of that. Now, there's not a hockey school in the world that can teach you what Taylor Crosby did this weekend. Only allowing 3 goals on 55 shots is a phenomenon lost in this age of sports. Now, a 3-game win streak snapped by a 1-point loss to Northern State, and the Huskies football team was desperately needing a win against Bemidji State on Saturday. The Huskies taking on the Beavers. Nate Meyer looking to get back on the winning way. Last season, the Huskies soccer team was led by scorer Maria Koss, but through 7 games this season, the sophomore has been held to only 3 goals. Saturday, boy, did that change here at the Target Center. But today, Commissioner Josh Fenton wasn't handing out trophies. Instead, change, specifically on recruiting age. 52 saves on 55 shots. Jeez. She was the team. She played out of her mind. Women's team, on the other hand, they're making the trek to Minnesota State Mankato to take on the Mavericks. That should be an interesting game. If you missed Friday's game, you could have watched it again on Saturday, or at least that's what it felt like, because the similarity between these two games was absolutely uncanny. Huskies trying to change their fate on Saturday. Jacob Benson, he was ready to go, but less than a minute in, Robbie Jackson over the other shoulder this time, and the Huskies have a 1-0 lead again. But like a broken record, the Bulldogs strike back. Davis was feeling good. He feeds it to Nebojka Stojnovic. Serbian sensation puts it home with the hook. Huskies up 11. Second half, Gage Davis, pop it, splash. Ludwig Hoff picks a corner and shows his skills to gain the 2-goal advantage. Minutes later, another scramble in front. Gersic tacks on his second of the game. He had it going all week long. Listen to the call.
What's the brakes on?
At number 43, it's Joey Bennick. Joey ball game at the Target Center. They usually play basketball there, but they were playing hockey that weekend as the NCHC semifinals was taken by the Huskies 4-2. A bender on that one in extra time. It's time to bounce at Husky Stadium. So Julia Tilke is a freshman, but this shot is upper class. In fact, it was upper corner. I promise this isn't the Mikey Asemont top play show. It just kind of seems that way. He's been that good. Asemont again with the rifle. As the weather heats up, so are the Husky Bats. Find out if the nation's top team stayed perfect. UTVS Sports after the break.
Yeah, you're right. And in the postseason, you can throw out everything that you've thought about earlier in the year. You can forget every scheme. You have to get back to work.
Some players make it look easy. What fans don't see are the hours of work and dedication it takes to be a successful college athlete. Husky Mag reporter Robbie Jackson stayed after practice with women's hockey star Julia Tilke to break down her success. Logan knew he was brought down. Penalty shot. Not the kid you want to send on a penalty shot. An absolutely filthy backhand. Going to put the pieces back together before the NSIC tournament. Kickoff next week. 5 o'clock start for the Wednesday night rematch.